How's it going, guys? I'm here to review The Fast and the Furious 2001. We're gonna review something a little bit different today, a different franchise. So this movie stars Paul Walker and Vin Diesel. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. And this is the movie that kicks off this whole Fast and Furious franchise and saga, consisting of 10 movies in total, if you include Hobbs and Shaw. And yes, it does have a huge fan base, and a lot of the fan base love these movies and love the cars, love the women, pretty much love everything about these movies, like everything. So we're gonna get deep into that stuff real quick. So our main character is Brian O'Connor, played by Paul Walker. He is an undercover cop. He is investigating like who's been stealing equipment, who's been stealing DVD players from big stock trucks, and he suspects that there's a group of drivers that are doing this with their high-tech equipment. So that's why he goes into these underground street wars to discover who it is. So he's undercover pretty much.
Let's go for a little ride.
And that's where he meets Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, and his sister Mia, and other characters such as Letty, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, and then Vince. So he meets the whole crew. At first he did kind of suspect them, but as he hangs out with the crew more, as he drives with them more, if he gets to know them better, especially Mia, because Mia is like his love interest, he then starts to like catch feelings for this family. He starts to relate to them, and he starts a bond with this family. But of course, the police, or his work, his job, his academy, is saying that you can't get distracted. You gotta get focused on the job and capture who's really doing this. So that's why you have another side, or you have a villain. His name is Johnny Tran, and I thought he was part of the Yakuza, but no, he's just part of another street gang, street racing war gang. And then you would think the movie's giving you like a giving you a clue if it was really them stealing all these trucks, but the twist is it was actually Vin Diesel and his team that were stealing, and that gives Paul Walker the choice of whether to arrest them or not, or let them go free. So this movie kind of reminds me of Point Break with Keanu Reeves. So what did I think about this movie? This movie is actually pretty well done. Before I watched this whole franchise, I wasn't really a big fan of the Fast and Furious movies. I never really cared to watch them until like recent, when I wanted to watch Fast 9. So I was just like, well, if I'm gonna watch Fast 9, I gotta watch all these movies first and catch up with the characters, the lore, the story. So I was just like, might as well buy the whole set. So I bought the Fast and the Furious 8 movie collection on Blu-ray for like $39 or $49.99 at Target. So it wasn't a bad deal. But yeah, like I said, this movie is very well done. This movie is pretty intense, especially in the end. The whole heist scene, the whole chase scene with the truck and the drivers. That ending was pretty dope, action packed, suspenseful, and yeah, like I said, the street racing scenes pretty dope. I like it, but the CGI is a little bit off. I'm not gonna lie, even though this movie came out in 2001. So I mean, it's a pretty old Fast and Furious movie, so that's why the CGI looks a bit, if like eek. Like there are some like scenes, like racing sequences, that kind of reminds me of Speed Racer, the movie, because the CGI looked kind of wacky and a little off at times. But I mean, I guess that's what makes these old Fast and Furious movies good. Like that's the charm of it, like that little cheesy CGI. Because now, like the street racing scenes, or just the driving scenes in these newer Fast and Furious movies, they look good. They look action packed, but they didn't have the charm where the old CGI had in the first couple of movies, but especially this one. But yeah, the characters are well done, well written. The characters are interesting, especially Brian O'Connor and Dominic Toretto. They're like the two best characters in this movie and in this franchise. Um, the relationship, the interaction between these characters are well done. The soundtrack is good. I love the early 2000s soundtrack in this movie. Not only they had like old school rap and R&B, but they had like early 2000s metal, industrial type metal music, and then they had techno, house music, which is really cool.
This is yours, but if you win, you get her too.
What the hell is that all about?
I mean, this movie has it all. It has action, it has booty, it has babes, it has a story, it has suspense, it has drama. This movie's good. There's nothing I can really say about this movie. This is pretty much, I think this is the best one in the franchise. The original one always kicks ass. So I would rate this movie an 8 out of 10. It was actually pretty well done. I like this movie for what it is. And that was my quick review of the Fast and the Furious 2001. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next Fast and Furious movie.
Plus, I made the mistake of sleeping with his sister.